That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside.
Did Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point and in the end lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, it was a draw. He take a knee.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to make the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have.
Lamont Roach unexpectedly showed up at Gervonta Davis's training facility after the highly anticipated rematch was rumored to have been announced. This move sent shockwaves through the boxing world and added another chapter to the intense rivalry that started with their contentious draw. Both fighters are now demanding a decisive rematch after their previous encounter was tainted by controversy, particularly in the crucial 9th round when Davis took a knee after a sharp jab from Roach. Technical difficulties prevented an instant replay review.
Did Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point and in the end lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, it was a draw. He take a knee. And plus the corner go up and put it a towel in the face. That's a disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my.
And the referee's decision to not rule it a knockdown left many fans and analysts wondering about the outcome. Shortly after the rematch was purportedly confirmed, the stage was prepared for a fight that promises to finally settle the score. Witnesses say that by arriving at Davis's gym, wearing his training attire and projecting confidence, Lamont Roach made a daring statement. Witnesses reported a tense atmosphere as Roach entered the facility where Davis was deep in his training routine. Roach seemed to be sending the message that the fight was not over and that he was prepared to settle the score in the ring.
What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the. I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
But Davis seemed momentarily taken aback by the unexpected interruption. Prominent voices in the boxing community have weighed in on the development. And some analysts see the gym confrontation as an extension of the fierce competitive spirit both fighters share. The brief but charged exchange highlighted the intensity of the rivalry and the personal stakes involved. Videos and photos captured the raw emotion of the moment, and fans and pundits alike praised Roach's audacity, viewing his gym appearance as a calculated move to get under Davis's skin ahead of the rematch. The online chatter has only increased, the buzz surrounding the upcoming fight.
Listen, it was a good fight, man. You know what I mean? And Whichcomb came to fight. Lamont came to fight. They know each other. Just what I try to tell people. It wasn't going to be no easy fight. You know what I mean? And I was telling everybody that. Now they understand what I was saying. Them guys knew each other. Plus, they probably used to spar each other. Matter of fact, they did. You spar each other back in the day.
Others think it's a calculated attempt to divert Davis's attention during his training sessions, but this unannounced gym visit heightens the already intense rivalry. As regulating organizations like the WBA continue to keep an eye on the situation, the rematch promises to be a battle of wills, with both fighters keen to establish who actually deserves the belt, going beyond simply settling past scores. With a rematch imminent, all eyes will be on the ring as Davis and Roach get ready to resolve the controversy once and for all. This public showdown has only served to solidify the idea that nothing will stand in the way of these two warriors' pursuit of supremacy. The upcoming fight is already being hailed as one of the most anticipated events in the lightweight division, where every punch thrown and every moment of psychological warfare could make the difference. Meanwhile, this week, Canelo Alvarez also expressed his opinions about the fight. Davis said on social media that the rematch might happen soon, specifically bringing up the end of May as a possible date before the bout. At 30, Davis seemed to be considering an early retirement. But he has since declared that he intends to fight 4 more times, ideally rematching Roach and avoiding the protracted breaks that have characterized his career in recent years. In Rio 2023, Davis showed that he could manage a fast turnaround by taking on 2 fights in a short period of time. He first defeated Hector Luis Garcia via stoppage on January 7th. Then he returned to the ring just over 3 months later to defeat Ryan Garcia via stoppage on April 22nd. The controversy surrounding Davis versus Roach focused on a crucial moment in the 9th round, when referee Steve Willis decided not to declare Davis's voluntary knee a knockdown, going beyond the typical arguments that accompany a draw. Although replay reviews are allowed, in the state, the New York State Athletic Commission is blaming its failure to review the replay on a technical issue. Calls have been made for the fight to be re-evaluated, and some have even called for it to be overturned in favor of Roach, though that is unlikely. This isn't just because Davis is the bigger draw. Even if the knockdown had been officially recognized, there would be no way to know how the fight, or even the rest of that round, would have gone. Fighters frequently change their tactics after being knocked down, so declaring it a 10-8 round for Roach, a score judges weren't required to give in the first place, sets a dangerous precedent. The draw call will likely stand despite its unpopularity, and there is some reasonable reason for this as well. The rematch is now much more sought after than the original fight ever was.
What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the, I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need, what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah.
And that first bout still drew good numbers at the gate in Brooklyn. Tank versus Roach 2 feels inevitable, almost necessary. If it doesn't happen, it won't just fuel the usual ducking debates around Davis, but it will leave an unquestionable void in his legacy. Athletic commissions are generally cautious about changing results after the fact. In an exclusive interview with Boxing Scene on Thursday, Roach expressed confidence that Davis will exercise the rematch clause in their contract, while also trusting the New York State Athletic Commission to deliver a fair ruling on the contentious events of the 9th round at Barclays Center. This fight is one that demands a second chapter, but it may be difficult for premier boxing champions to quickly allocate that kind of budget for another event by late May, while fans fully expect the rematch to happen this year. A 3-month turnaround seems improbable, Roach said. 5 days after the fight, which has been a major spectacle and a topic of conversation because of the commission's evaluation and the fight with this build-up, I hope a rematch occurs soon because everyone is still talking about it. Referee Steve Willis could have docked Davis points, or worse, for taking the knee, turning his back on him, and reaching into the ring with his trainer. But Willis decided to exercise his discretion by allowing the bout. I'm already contractually tied to a rematch, so if they call me, I'll be ready regarding the commission ruling. A person with knowledge of the situation told the Boxing Scene on Thursday that a decision is expected soon, most likely by the beginning of next week. Roach stated, I think it definitely plays in our favor that there hasn't been a ruling yet.